Do you hate everything in your closet just like me? Well, let me help you fall back in love with the pieces you have in your wardrobe. Hey peeps, we are back with another video, and today I am going to help you with looking into the pieces you have and falling back in love with them. And the way that we do that is by reimagining your wardrobe. So here are some items from my wardrobe that I have already reimagined and gave new life. I think a lot of us wear pieces and we have that first idea, and then especially with just the climate of the world, social media, all that, we kind of just wear things one time and then we're like, we're done. We're done. But no. We cannot do that, especially if it is a financial thing. Oh, we got to reimagine that wardrobe. We have to go back into our closet and see what do we have that can actually go with this. So let's go over some of the most favorite outfits that I have reimagined. This dress right here was on sale at Forever 21 and I wore it like pretty basic. I wore it just by itself, some heels, a cute little purse, and I called it a day the first time I wore it. So there will be pictures and things on the screen to give y'all a visual representation of many of the outfits. And y'all, I had to, well actually, you want to know what? This wasn't even hard for me to reimagine because it just came to my head. But I wanted to style it again, and it just came to my head, this look, and it was like, look, I still haven't actually worn it out and I need to. I feel like it's a perfect fall fit to keep you warm but still look cute. So I paired it with a black button up, which I went to Goodwill and got this black button up because I was like, I am not about to spend $20-$40 on a button up. Nah, we headed to the local Goodwill, okay, so that's exactly what I did. And then y'all, the stockings that you see in this picture, I have had those stockings for I don't know how long. So once again, looking at what we already have, because those stockings were absolutely perfect, and stockings are such a great way to add detail. And then of course the accessories and the heels. So I did a different pair of heels. I kept it very simple just to let all of the layering and accessorizing kind of speak for itself. So I reimagined this look. So instead of just letting it be the plain simple dress that it truly is, I spiced it up, and as I was putting on the outfit, I just fell back in love with this item all over again. And that's something that you will realize is once you actually challenge yourself to look at what you have and see, oh, there's so many different ways that I can wear this, you start to fall back in love with the piece. So this is an item that is just been in my closet. I will never, ever give it away because it is custom. Only about 50 of these were made, if I'm not mistaken. This is exclusive P Black from the land, my land, Columbus, Ohio. Get into it. He did move to LA. I really haven't been able to keep up with him since he moved to LA, but hopefully he's doing big things. But it's some of his lyrics. He's a rapper. I'm sure he's multifaceted and doing lots of things in LA, but I know him as a rapper, so some of his lyrics are on here, and this was a collaboration that he did to put these out. So I will forever and always keep this. So that means I will forever and always have to reimagine this button down, pretty much like this corduroy button down, because it would be such a disservice to keep this. And I do believe I probably paid like $125, $150 for this. So, you know, definitely I need to get my cost per wear. It just sitting in my closet isn't getting cost per wear. It's just collecting dust. So I have recently said to myself, oh, I want to reimagine this. So actually, one of the other items that I have is this skirt, and I have paired it with this. I also did like a little video where I styled this 3 different ways. And one of the outfits that I styled, I realized, oh my gosh, I really love the way that this looks. It just is such a casual vibe, like go to the store, run errands, and it was comfortable, and it matched with my New Balances and everything, and I absolutely love that look, and I cannot wait to wear that out. So I might just actually wear this to my fellowship like next week or something. So I'm gonna take this with me once I leave my filming room, and, you know, wear this. Because that's the other thing too, like, especially as a content creator, which, you know, most people really aren't content creators, but even when you come up with these outfits, even as a regular person, you might feel like, oh, I don't have anywhere to go, da, da, da. Make somewhere to go, figure it out, get a new hobby, go to dinner with your kid, your significant other, your mom, find a way to wear your clothes. Like, I don't know, I don't care what you got to do. I don't care how full you got to make your calendar. Wear the outfits out. So yes, I did reimagine this, and as a content creator, I did film it and show the world, but I need to wear my clothes in real life. Not just 5 hours in my filming room. Okay, so this is going to get worn out. And then having a silk, or not silk, a satin skirt. Having a satin skirt is so versatile. I've also done a video where I styled this skirt several different ways, and it literally can be dressed up, it can be dressed down. So that's another little trick is, how can I dress this item up? How can I dress it down? So that's going to give you some different options as well when you're looking at it through that lens. Okay, so boom, the jean skirt. Okay, so this jean skirt I actually wore with this set, this top and jacket, is how I wore the top and jacket for the first time, and the skirt for the first time. But I love this skirt. Once again, I think for the summer, a long jean skirt, especially with an appropriate slit, and I say appropriate just so you can wear it every single day if you felt like it, that is really going to be so versatile for the summer. And it's classic, it's jeans, or, you know, the facade of it being jeans, because, you know, nothing is 100% these days, but you know, you get that look, okay? And so that's how I wore this top for the first time, and this skirt. And then now I have it with these brown pants that I wore to the Content Creator Collective event. So I was able to, I feel like both ways were pretty casual, but I think this one is just a little bit more polished, I would say. So once again, these pants, I had them for a whole entire year, never wore them, and I do still have a vision for them, but because of finances, I can't really execute the vision. But I did have this in my closet that was affordable, that I could create a very cute outfit with it. So this item right here, I wore this early on when I was an assistant to a DJ and I was on tour, and I wore this with green pants because there's green within this top, and this top is very maximalist, and it almost makes you feel like, how can I wear this again? Like, how will I ever be able to wear this again? So even though I didn't wear it this way, I also will say you could figure out a way to wear this with black pants, white pants, a black skirt. There's also like this purpley fuchsia blue type of color. So if you have something like that, or something that's iridescent, perfection actually. But I wore it with green pants, and then I have this like iridescent purple pants that I wore it with on a panel for my friend's podcast. So I wore it this way, and those are the two ways that I wore this. But even just sitting here with y'all right now, I came up with a couple different ways that I could wear it, because most people do have black pants. I just don't right now. Used to have some, but I can't fit them no more. But I know you got some black pants, okay? Get it to it. Okay, y'all, the skirts, especially for the summertime. So this actually came in a set, this skirt right here, which I did wear it as a set one time, and my style just isn't that anymore, so I would never do that again personally. But I did wear this with a white shirt. So once again, another little tip, especially if you're a maximalist, make sure you have good basics, so then you can pair some of your more pizzazzy items with a basic, so then you always have a way to wear it outside of the original thought. Or maybe you're like, oh, I have these basics, that's how I'm gonna wear this super outrageous or colorful item. So I then paired it with a white shirt. There's white in the skirt, boom, easy peasy. Now this skirt, I've worn this so many different ways. A jean skirt, especially a cargo one, cute, it's gonna get it every time. So another tip as far as the skirts, especially a jean skirt, a cargo skirt, is to go ahead and look into how you can style it per season. So this being cargo, like cargo just says fall to me for some reason. So I styled this as a fall look, I do believe, for the first time, and I did wear that out. I wore that on a date, okay, because, you know, a little mini skirt with a thigh-high boob. I think that it ate, and it was a very casual date, so I felt like I was still cute, but like not doing too much. So definitely do style it for the fall, style it for summer, spring, winter. Winter if you can. I might skip winter if I were you, but I've styled this for the fall and I've styled it for spring and summer. So that's another little tidbit, is to reimagine your wardrobe. Do it based off of the seasons. Yeah. So here's the button up that I was telling you I actually styled this with when I reimagined this dress. But then, you know, now I got this item from Goodwill in my closet, so I had to reimagine this as well. So I actually put this with a vest and some pants that I got from Shein that I'm not sure if I have worn them before, but I needed to make sure that I was continuing to wear this, but the vest that I had on, I had not worn before. So I went ahead and paired it with this button up to give this preppy type of look. And that's how I reimagine this Goodwill piece. Okay, y'all, overalls. So overalls has been one of the more challenging items that I wanted to, you know, have and reimagine, but I had an idea for it at first, so I did pair it with this other item that I had not worn before. And then I had ordered some shirts from Amazon, some more like beige type of shirts, and I paired it with this that I hadn't worn before, and then some shoes that matched. And then I also reimagined this afterwards with an outfit with just a plain white shirt, and then I added a jacket again. I actually added this, so I was paying attention more so to the undertones of the wash in this piece. And so that's another thing that you can do too, is like paying attention to different details of the items that you have. So then you can see, oh, do I have an item that kind of matches with that? That wasn't something that I was making a priority the first time I styled it, but it is an element of the piece that we can draw from. And then because I want to wear this jacket more, I did restyle this, and just so happens I have this like royal, what do we say, it's royal blue, navy blue. I had this like navy blue, deep blue shirt that actually is a shirt that I love because it says Midwest on it. It's a black owned local brand of Columbus, Ohio. So I love that shirt. I'm always going to keep that shirt forever. Hadn't worn it in a long time, so it was my second time wearing this jacket. I actually wore it out to my fellowship. And then I had the shirt that I love that I'm never going to give away. I also wore those cargos for the first time as well that you see in the picture. So it was a lot of ways that I was able to reimagine and use what I already have. And one of my most worn pieces actually isn't up on this rack right now, but it is this blue checkered Zara skirt that my mama actually got me. So shout out to my mama. But yes, I have worn this skirt so many times. So I'm going to show you all the ways I done reimagined this skirt, because it's just, I don't know how that's like one of my most versatile pieces, and I just love wearing it. It's comfortable, like love the material. Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure I shout it out like one of my most worn, most reimagined pieces, because yeah, it's doing what it needs to do. It's definitely got its cost per wear. The zipper is kind of messed up at this point. And yeah, so I think it's time to kind of retire it and maybe get the zipper fixed and take it to Goodwill. But yeah, love all of the outfits that I was able to create with this skirt. I mean, I did dressed up, dressed down, dressy shirt. I did with a blazer. I did with a hoodie. I did with a cardigan. You know, every single way that you could think to wear this, switching the hairstyles. Like, I mean, it was over the course of years wearing this skirt. So plethora of different hairstyles. So yeah, like full beat, light beat. This skirt is the epitome of what this video is about. So this little combo, I wore this before just plain as a dress. I do believe I used it in content and put a white shirt underneath. But then I'm also thinking for like fall or when it gets colder outside, you could either also put some stockings underneath just for warmth, or long johns as well for extra warmth. But then you have this long sleeve. And once again, looking at an element that we didn't pay attention to before, this dress has like some brown like dots in it. So I thought that the brown actually went really well. I have some more skirts that I was able to reimagine. So actually during the same content where I did the cargo skirt, I actually paired the top with this skirt as well, because the top was mostly plain white, and so I was able to just kind of switch them out. So that's another thing too, is sometimes you could be wearing kind of the same exact thing and you just switch out one piece. So you already created an outfit and then you just say, okay, do I have some bottoms that I can swap out, and it makes it a completely new outfit? Can I add or swap out the outerwear and make it different? If it's the wintertime, can I put a different scarf, a different hat, and make it different, or a different coat, different boots? Like, you already have the entire outfit. Just swap two to maybe 3 things, and maybe one. If you can only do one, then only do one. And even with just one swap out, you got a new outfit. So that's actually everything for this video, y'all. So I hope that you have taken some of these tips and it will help you to go into your closet. Go right now. Don't even play. We done using videos as entertainment. We got to get into the field. We got to tap back into our own lives, get off these screens, and figure out how are we going to apply some of the things that we see from other people, and not just be consumers, but be true participants in our everyday lives. Okay, that's what I want for all of us, because that's what I want for myself. So get into your closet right now. Okay, and I'm gonna do a closet clean out video coming up soon. So some people, we need to go through some things, but look at some of the things you have that you love, that you want to wear, that you haven't worn, and try to apply some of these tips. And the last tip that I actually wanted to let y'all know is changing just the different maintenance of yourself can also add and rejuvenate the way that you look at your outfits. So for me, changing my hair, changing my nails, painting my toes, you know, that's going to help you feel like this whole renewed type of energy just in general. And then you can apply that energy to your clothes and try it on as soon as you get your hair done. Try the things on as soon as you get your nails done. Do a soft beat when you're trying on your clothes, just to make sure that you're getting that full feeling and you're not dismissing the things you have, but you're giving it the true life that it deserves and energy that it deserves. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope that this is helpful, because trust me, I have been hating my wardrobe, but every single time I find a way to reimagine using those same tips, I'm excited all over again about the same pieces. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.